Hello and welcome to Yoga for Busy People. We've got 10 minutes to spend some time working into our body, into our breath, 10 minutes to focus just on you. So we'll start on in a seated position. It doesn't have to be kneeling. If knees and hips are not happy with this position, just come to any comfortable seated position that works for you. Wherever we land, wherever we sit, the main focus is lifting up through the spine. So taking that awareness to the base of the spine and visualizing creating space between each and every vertebrae. From here, we're going to squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And with an exhale, allow those shoulders to roll back and down. Palms can be down to ground or facing up to receive energy from the universe, depending on what feels right for you right now. And then when we're happy with our position, we're going to close off the eyes or lower the gaze if that feels more comfortable. We're going to start to bring our awareness into our body, noticing how it feels as we sit here on our mat. Perhaps bringing the focus to the toes, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the arms, checking in with that spine. Have we already started to slump forward and down? Lifting up nice and tall, softening through the back of the neck, the face, maybe give the jaw a little bit of a toggle. And then allow the awareness to land on the breath, observing your normal, natural breathing pattern. A gentle in-breath, gentle out-breath. Starting to make those in-breaths a little bit deeper. And full out-breaths. And gently fluttering open the eyes. We're going to start working through the neck. So with an exhale, we're going to take our chin to the chest. Inhale, sweep the nose up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhaling all the way up. Coming back to our neutral spine, we're going to take the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale to the opposite shoulder. Inhale, center. Inhale back through center. Inhaling, coming to our neutral spine. This time with the exhale, we're going to send our right ear down to the right shoulder. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling to the shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale all the way back to our neutral spine. With an inhale, we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. We're going to lift from the waist, not from the shoulders. So keep the shoulders nice and soft. Bring the palms to touch Anjali Mudra, finding balance. Bringing male and female, sun and moon together. Take the gaze to the thumbs if that feels comfortable. And then from here, we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to send the palms up towards the sky. On an exhale, we're going to find a little side bend to the right. Inhaling center, exhaling to the left. Excuse me. Inhaling back to center. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Inhaling center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhaling, coming all the way back. Release the hands, give them a little bit of a shake out, and then we're going to make our way into our tabletop. So creating space between the fingers and the thumbs, knees are underneath the hips, wrists are underneath the shoulders, and we're going to come into a traditional cat-cow. So as we inhale, we drop the tummy, lift the heart, the gaze, and as we exhale, we round through the spine, pull the lower tummy up, take the chin to the chest, inhaling to lift the heart, exhaling to round the spine. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale back to our neutral spine. We're going to extend the right leg out, tucking the toes. Having a little feel into this calf. And then inhale, float that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, holding here. And then we'll pop that knee back down. Give yourself a little shimmy, a little bump of the hips. And then we'll repeat on the other side. So extend the left leg out, tucking the toes, having a feel into the calf. Inhale, pulling in the lower tummy, hovering the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, knee to nose. Inhale. Last one, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. And then we'll pop that knee down, give ourselves a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of a reset. And then we're going to slowly make our way up to our downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck our toes. Inhale, pulling that lower tummy. Hover the knees about an inch off the ground. Keep the core nice and strong. Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Exhale, send the bottom back. Practicing with the himsa, keeping the knees nice and bent. Maybe there's a little bit of movement. Taking a full breath in through the nose. And perhaps there's a sigh out. And then from here, we're going to see if we can bring the right foot through center. Pop the right foot in between the hands. Drop that back knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Cactus out the arms. Perhaps we can get a little bit deeper into this hip. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Pivot back on the left knee. Half split. So making sure that we've got the toes pointing up to the sky. You can keep as much of a bend in this knee as your hamstrings need. And then when we inhale, what we're looking for is that lengthening through the spine. And you may notice if it changes the sensation along the hamstring. We're going to window wipe the toes side to side. And then with our next inhale, we're going to come back onto that right foot, frame the foot, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Soft breath out. This time with the inhale, we're going to pop that left foot in between the hands. Come down on the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus out the arms. See if we can get a little bit deeper into that hip. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands down to the ground, pivot back on that right knee. So again, option to keep as much of a bend in this knee as that you might need. Try not to lock the knee. I don't recommend locking the joints ever. We're looking for the toes up towards the sky. Inhale, finding that lengthening through the spine. Lovely. And very tight on this side. And then we'll start to find that window wipe with the toes. Ooh. Working into all those forgotten nooks and crannies. Lovely. Then we'll bring that left foot back, we'll frame the foot, we'll lift the back knee, we'll step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Soft breath out. This time with the inhale, we're going to float up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee through center. See if we can pop that foot in between the hands. Step forward with that back foot slightly so we don't feel like we're doing the splits. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Ooh, embracing all the wobbles. Finding our high lunge. Lifting with the in-breath, softening with the out-breath. We're going to come into a twist here. So we want to bring our left arm forward, right hand back. Perhaps we can take the gaze to the right thumb. Breathing here. Inhale, back to center. Ooh, wobble, wobble. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Perhaps there's a sigh out. Never underestimate the power of a sigh. Inhale, sweep the left leg up without knocking things off the wall. Exhale, see if we can bring that knee through center. Pop it in between the hands. Make any adjustments with the feet to make this a little work better in your body. And then when we're ready, inhale, coming up into our high lunge. Lifting and lengthening with the in-breath. Softening and releasing with the out-breath. We'll come into that twist. Right hand in front, left hand behind, wobbling. Taking the gaze to the left thumb. Finding the breath. Inhale, coming all the way back to center. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, come forward, pop the knees down on the mat, take them nice and wide, big toes to touch. Find Balasana, child's pose. Breathing into the base of the spine, filling up the sides of the waist. And then very gently, very slowly, walking ourselves back to our seated position. And again, don't feel you have to sit kneeling if it doesn't work for your knees. Allowing the hands to settle, lengthening through the spine, softening through the shoulders, lowering the gaze or closing the eyes, bringing our awareness to our breath. Inviting that breath in, inviting it into every space, every corner within your body, taking full body breaths in and soft body breaths out. And gently fluttering the eyes up and taking a moment to acknowledge how you feel. Thanking yourself for showing up. Bring the hands to the heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.